a Carabao Cup Quarter Final and a league title race to try to stay in. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of the Cobham Supremacy. And yes, today, two big games. We've got the Carabao Cup Quarter Final against Cardiff, which I mean, I think they're in the championship, aren't they? So we should win. You know, I think if we can't win, we've got serious problems we need to look at. But we should be able to win. So fingers crossed on that one. And then I'll play through the game against Leicester and we'll come back for Tottenham in the league. Tottenham currently 1 point below us, but we have a game in hand, so very, very tight here. Since last episode, played Sheffield United and we beat them 3-0. Nice, comfortable win. Tammy got 2, Musiala got 1, I want to say. Yeah, Tammy got 2 penalties, Musiala got 1. That's what I wanted to say and it was right. And hopefully, we have to take that momentum forward into this game against Cardiff in the Carabao Cup Quarter Final, wanting to win the Carabao Cup. We've won it already once, but we want it ticked off with having won it with an entire squad of homegrown players, and this is the season to do that, I think. So let's just press forward on that. Team-wise, normal 11. Yeah, let me put Lamptey back in. He's come back from injury. Kumis in goal, James, Tomori, Christensen, Lamptey back 4, Gallagher, Mount, Andurin midfield, Fiobema on the right, Musiala on the left, Abraham up top, a little change actually, Andurin in the midfield and Musiala going on the left wing, Broha dropping to the bench. Strong team, actually Hudson-Odoi's fit again so he can start, Jesus Christ. Hudson-Odoi and Musiala on the wings, Abraham up top, good team, strong team, hopefully the team they're about to beat Crystal Palace and earn us a spot in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Without further ado, let's just get into the game. James, free kick to Mount. Andurin to Abraham, out to Musiala, over the top to Hudson-Odoi on the edge of the area now on the right hand side. Hudson-Odoi holds it up before going back to James, back to Mount, goes for Hudson-Odoi but Began intercepts to Colwell. I'd prefer our Colwell to have the ball if he was on the pitch, but they do. But we win it back. Andurin wins it back in the middle of the pitch really well. Musiala to Gallagher to Andurin, who smashes it in off the post and into the net. Brilliant move. That started with Andurin winning the ball back at the halfway line thereabouts to Abraham, Musiala, Gallagher, great through ball, and Andurin's there to tab it home. 2 minutes gone, Chelsea 1, Cardiff 0. Vaux with the throw, but Hudson-Odoi gets there first, heads it all the way back to Vaux though. Goes for Colwell, but Gallagher intercepts well, passing it around, Musiala's found it, out wide to Lamptey on the left hand side, Tariq Lamptey, holds it up before going back to Christensen. Musiala. Goes for Andurin, loses it, but Gallagher wins it back really well again. Christensen, Musiala, Lamptey. Lamptey dribbling down the left, looking for a cross. Pulls it back to Andurin instead. Brought down. And this is going to go to VAR. That looked really close. Andurin's definitely fallen into the box. But I don't know if the foul occurred on the edge. No penalty, just a free kick. Foul just on the edge of the area. But very close. Mount taking the free kick. Curls it to the far post. And Tomori's there. But he heads just over the bar. Very close to taking the lead even more, doubling it. Chelsea there from the goal kick. Chelsea winning it, getting it to Lamptey, to Musiala, back to Lamptey, Christensen, Tomori, Fikayo Tomori to Gallagher, Tomori, Mount, James, Hudson-Odoi, Callum Hudson-Odoi dribbles down the right to James, smashes it across, goes for Musiala. Christie gets there first though, but only clears as far as Lamptey. Forward to Andurin, back to Lamptey. Goes for Andurin, won well by Cardiff. They punt it away though, and Tomori gets it to Mount. Restarting, Hudson-Odoi, Abraham, through ball to Hudson-Odoi. Oh, he pokes it past the keeper and into the side netting. Really nice 1-2 between Abraham and Hudson-Odoi. We're all over Cardiff here. Score only 1-0 though, but 10th minute, goal kick. Gallagher wins it to Hudson-Odoi. Through ball to Abraham, what a ball. Oh, and a really good save to deny Tammy Abraham. His first of the day and the opportunity to double our lead. And a free kick at the halfway line now. Morrison to Nelson. To Morrison. Moore. Well, goes for Wilkes, but Gallagher gets there first. Abraham. Through ball to Tino Andurin. Plenty of space to run Andurin. But he smashes it over the bar. Throw in deep in Cardiff's territory for him. Christie takes it. Goes for Morrison, but Abraham intercepts. Rolls it across to Hudson-Odoi. Lays it off to Musiala, who tucks him. Another beautifully worked goal. Abraham winning the ball well here, gets into Hudson-Odoi, who just lays it off for Musiala, curls it across the goal and into that bottom corner. Chelsea 2, Cardiff 0 on the 19-minute mark. And playing just beautiful football. This might be the best I've seen the team play, and I know it's against Championship Cardiff, but we're playing really beautifully here. Mount with the corner, into the box. box, and Abraham's there in the near post, but he heads just over the bar again. Tammy Abraham really trying to get a goal here today. He loves scoring. He scores very often, trying it really hard to get one against Cardiff. I'm sure it will come in time, but we've got a chance. Build something from the back. Hudson-Odoi to Mount, Abraham, Gallagher to Morey. Mount to Gallagher, punts it forward. A bit too much on that from Gallagher though. Baxter easily gets there before Tammy can for Cardiff. Baxter holding onto it, looking for somewhere to put the ball. What's he going to choose? He punts it for Colwell, but Tamori gets the first to Anjurin. Lamberty, Tariq Lamberty into Abraham, beautiful ball, out wide back to Lamberty, another beautiful ball. Abraham, Mason Mount, unmarked in the middle, crosses in to Abraham, who gets there first. Header saved by Baxter, who all he can do is push it, and it just bounces against the post and doesn't go in. But the corner for Mount now into the box, headed clear by Morrison. As 2-0, but really playing well here, Chelsea. Half time, Chelsea 2, Cardiff 0, and Duran and Musiala's goals, the difference, 21 shots to their none, 2.28 XG to their none, 59% possession to 41, all over Cardiff, completely dominant here, Chelsea, playing beautifully. Keep this up in the second half, I say. Our lowest performing player is Kumis, but is that a surprise when he's had to do literally nothing? I think not. Yeah, keep this up in the second half, add to this lead to get a nice emphatic victory to take forward into those games against Leicester and Tottenham. Abraham kicks off to Gallagher, to Morey, to Reece James, to Hudson-Odoi on the right hand side, into Mount, James, back to Morey to Gallagher, James, takes it forward down the right hand side, there's Reece James, looking for a cross perhaps, Reece James, lays off to Hudson-Odoi instead, takes it a step forward, crosses in for Anjurin, headed clear, Lamptey picks up the loose ball, dribbles it into the area and smashes it across, but the referee blowing his whistle, I think it's going to be a penalty. The ball's in the net, but a penalty's been awarded instead. I assume for a shove. I'd rather take the goal, but Tammy Abraham's stepping up from the spot, and so it's going to be a goal anyway. Chelsea 3, Cardiff 0. 80 seconds into the second half, and we make it 3-0 from the spot. Cardiff, I don't know what their manager said, but it clearly did not work as we make it 3-0 here. And Joan on the ball at the halfway line to Lamperty. Musiala to Mount. Out wide to Musiala. Dribbles past two men, gets into Anjurin, who smashes it over the bar, but still completely on top. Cardiff have had one shot in the second half. They finally had a shot. Reece James and Abraham are both really tired, so they're going to come off. No point risking any injuries or anything. Reece James is going to come off for Tino Livramento, and Tammy Abraham's going to make way for Armando Broja. And the 73-minute mark here. Mason Mount and Tamori are tired. I'm going to take off Mason Mount, and I'm going to bring on Billy Gilmore in his place. And Hudson-Odoi has picked up a little knock, so we're also going to bring him off with about 10 minutes to play. We're going to bring on Brian Fiabema on that right wing. And Tamori's also going to come off for Levi Colwell here. Christie with the throw by the halfway line to Morrison. Christie to Moore. Punts it forward to Jones. Jones, dribbling it right, gets the cross in. Clark heads it down to Slater, who volleys home. Reagan Slater smashes it in. And with just over a minute and a half to go, Chelsea 3, Cardiff 1. Cardiff getting a consolation goal. Something nice for the travelling fans to see, but it won't be much more than that because we are in the 5 minutes out of time. And it is ticking down, and it looks like that will be it. And it is Chelsea 3, Cardiff City 1. Andrew and Musiala and Abraham getting the goals in a beautiful, dominant display. 31 shots to their 5. Amazing. Very happy, lads. Really good work. Let's just do the praise. Lots of praise. Everyone deserves a little bit of praise. Thought you did well. James, Durin, Gallagher. Really well, congrats. And Abraham, I am delighted, I'll say. 8.2. Played really well. You were hunting for that goal and you finally got it from the spot as we get the win. And we advance into the Carabao Cup semi-final. And we'll just await media reaction and then go have a look at the possible teams we can play. I think the only big team left in the biggest team name-wise left in the last 8 other than Chelsea was Manchester United. So, hopefully, they got knocked out, but even if not, we'll work through it. And, yeah, United winning on penalties against Leeds, coming from behind to do so. Leicester knocking out Southampton, and Palace knocking out Fulham. So hopefully, you know, Palace in the semis, or United, you know, get United out early, and then that's easier, so to speak, final against Palace or Leicester. But either way is going to be a tough game, so just be happy with this. A 3-1 win against Cardiff into the Carabao Cup semi-final, one step closer to winning that trophy, that bit of silverware. That is what matters, and that is what is important, as Hudson-Odoi is out for 1 to 3 days, not too long. Abraham had a good game, superb in front of goal, mate, incredible. Squad. Right, let's rest everyone, and then I'll just check when the draw is meant to be. The game's literally in 2 days, so yeah, you guys need a rest though. God, when is this draw meant to be? God, schedule. Let's just go in here. Carabao Cup semi-finals are in the beginning of January. So Carabao Cup rules, semi-final. The semis, yep. Draw. Draw date 27th. Yeah. So we'll do the draw against the draw for the Carabao Cup semi-final, and then we'll go forward to that game against Tottenham. I'll play through the game against Leicester, let you know how it goes, and we'll do that game against Tottenham first of all, though. Their Carabao Cup semi-final draw, I don't really mind who we get at this point, because we have to play them eventually. So, Leicester, United, Palace. I mean, no easy games. Palace still one you want, obviously, but they're going to be wanting it. This close to the Carabao Cup final, they're going to be wanting it, so let's just do it. Let's just do the draw. Let's get it over with. Carabao Cup semi-final draw. Chelsea, Manchester UFC, Leicester City, and Crystal Palace. Man UFC versus Chelsea. Okay, I'm fine with that. We have to play United. If we don't play them now, we'd probably have to play them in the final. So get that game against United out of the way in the semis on our way to victory. Very back and forth. 4 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. We both won 4. We both lost 4. We've drawn 3. Very tight. The last 5 games between us. God. Last 5 games between us. A draw. 2 draws. 1 win for us. And 2 defeats. But it's going to be tight, isn't it? We played each other in the Carabao Cup semi-final before. And we won 3-2. So hopefully more of that. But that is it for the Carabao Cup for now. Without further ado, I'm going to play through that game against Leicester and let you know how it goes. And we're going to go into a big game in the league against Tottenham. First off, the game with Leicester finishing 4-1. 2 from Abraham, 1 from Musiala, and 1 from Andrew. And a late consolation goal for Leicester from Cho, but dominant display. And also, the 31st of December, it is award season, so I thought we'd just look through them all here. First of all, World Golden Ball winner Tammy Abraham. Give him the congratulations. He has been brilliant, stepping up to replace Romelu Lukaku. World Golden Ball winner, yeah, Lukaku won it 2 years in a row for us. He left, Haaland won it, and then Abraham winning it this year. Beautiful. Footballer of the Year is Erling Haaland. Tammy Abraham just behind him for that, but Abraham winning World Player of the Year. So De Bruyne consistently in 3rd. Haaland and Abraham swapping the first 2 spots. Abraham picking up World Player and World Golden Ball. World Footballer belonging to Erling. Rookie of the Year is Jamal Musiala. World Under-21 Footballer of the Year. Jamal Musiala, he has been consistently brilliant for years for us. He's the second time he's won it. He won it, then Pedri won it, then he won it. Brilliant. World Team of the Year, we have Tomori and Abraham in it, with Musiala on the bench. Pedri's here above Musiala. I'd have Musiala instead of Pedri, but that's fine. Abraham is up top, and that's what matters. Erling Haaland relegated to the bench. Team of the Week as well. Abraham Lamptey's there, just a side thing, but the awards, plenty of Chelsea to be seen in them. European awards. Have they been given out yet? Best player? 23-24? Yes? I mean, I probably miss them already, but Golden Ball is this guy, Liam Flynn, an Irish centre mid at Borussia Dortmund, because where else would an Irish centre mid be? They bought him from Dundalk, that's crazy, and he's insane. Fun. God. Oh, God. Alright, I'll forget about Liam Flynn and put my mind to what is next. Of course, a massive Premier League derby with Tottenham. Tottenham right on our tail in the league, as you can see. 1 point above them. They played a game more, and we have 20 better goal difference, but 1 point above them. We have a game in hand on Liverpool as well, so hopefully win this to keep within distance, win our game in hand, make it 7, and hopefully they start slipping up. Fingers crossed. But without further ado, let's just get to that game. It'll probably be an unchanged 11, so if there is any changes, I'll let you know. Livramento with the throw to Gilmour. Hudson-Odoi now. Loses it to Son. Poor from Hudson-Odoi, one of the actual first teamers here. Danilo tries to get forward, but brilliant tackle from Gilmour. As Livramento's on the ball, through ball to Broha, can't quite get there, drops to Kane, to Agate, Danilo, Højbjerg, Sun, Heung-min Sun, goes for Kane, Gui gets there first to Broha, Chalobah, to Gilmour, through ball to Broha, out wide to Hudson-Odoi, over the top to Musiala. Oh, you got to get that on target at least, so that's on target, is in, there's inches wide of the post. Fabio Vieira, corner for Tottenham into the box, but Cobham held his way to the far post. Sabitzer is going to pick up the loose ball though, eventually. And he takes it forward, over the top to Kane, who volleys in. Offside, I thought, maybe. The ref says no, so not even going to VAR. What do I know? Tottenham 1, Chelsea 0. Emerson Royale takes the ball forward for Tottenham on the right-hand side. Toast for Vieira, but Gui intercepts Musiala. Just doesn't... Penalty by the look of it. Jesus Christ. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Waste of time. On the brink of half-time, Tottenham get a penalty after some pathetic defending from them. Oh my god, and Kane's taken it, and Kane's obviously scoring. So it's 2-0 now on the brink of half-time. Because, Jesus Christ. Nothing to say. It's just... It is what it is, you know. Changes to be made at the break, obviously, because these guys are terrible at the moment. You've been terrible, all of you. Sort it out for the love of God. Jesus. Okay. Alright. Subs to be made. Musiala's coming off. Broha to the wing. Abraham's coming on up front, so we actually have a chance to score. Hudson-Odoi's had an awful game, so he'll come off. And, God. Tino Livramento will come on, I guess. And so will Reece James. And we leave it like that for now. We got a bit more attacking. We push forward a little bit more because we're doing nothing and we need goals. So, you know, what else can we do, to be honest? And Durin very tired now, so he's going to have to come off. You know, and so we'll bring on Mason Mount in his place. Free kick for Tottenham. Of course, we're not creating anything this game, are we? Sabitzer curls it inches wide of the post. We're just... nothing to say about this performance. The lads just decided to not do anything today. So it's another free kick, another one over the bar. It's all Tottenham, really. We're literally doing nothing, so I can't like... This is such a bipolar team right now, you know. We'll lose 5-1 to City and then we'll smash 5 past Arsenal. We'll beat Leicester 4-1, give them a good thumping, and then we'll lose 2-0 to Tottenham without even showing up. I mean... The only saving grace is we have games in hand. We win our game in hand, we go above City and Tottenham. But still, terrible. Just awful. I can't accept that, lads. What the actual hell? Oh my god, that was awful. We need to work on our fitness so we don't have to play these guys starting ever again because they can't cut it. I get people like Gui and Chalobah and that coming to me and saying they want to be first teamers. But then they don't play like first teamers. They play like that, and like I can't, I can't with them. Thankfully, elsewhere Liverpool drew. I mean, we could have properly taken advantage of that, you know, with a win, because then we'd be 8 points off them game in hand. But instead, 11 points behind them game in hand. We can go 8 points off them with a win. Oh, frustration, frustration, frustration. As that's it for today. Next time, probably be back for that Carabao Cup semi-final. Carabao Cup semis, big. So yeah, we'll probably come back for that. It's not too long away either. Carabao Cup semis. Where are ya? Where are ya? Load. Oh, it takes so long. I just want to get out of here, to be honest, after that performance. Oh my god, it was so bad. That was so bad. Oh my god, yeah. Carabao Cup semis, FA Cup between. So what we'll do is next episode we'll do the Carabao Cup semi-finals, both of the legs, and we'll do the FA Cup off of camera. I'll do Rochdale and let you know how many we beat them by. Famous last words before Rochdale somehow thump us in our bipolar form. But that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. a good win against Cardiff and a good win against Leicester off camera, and Tammy Abraham won some awards, and nothing else happened this episode that we'll acknowledge. Yeah, agreed. Leave a like if you have enjoyed and you're enjoying the series, and subscribe to the channel for more. And as always, I do want to say thank you for watching.